The moments are just so surreal before the game. I like to meditate, a little bit of breathing, kind of get myself in the moment. When you hear your name called and you hear the admiration you get from the fans, it really just kind of gives you an extra boost of energy, get you rolling. Moments like that I never take for granted. My first couple experiences here in Indy was right after the draft. The fans were just electric, welcomed me with open arms. They're a storied franchise when it comes to rivalries and whatnot, and obviously your Reggie Millers. I was hoping to keep building towards that. Turner's Block is something that's near and dear to my heart. Typically in NBA arenas, you'll have fan zones and all type of stuff that get sponsored by the team or sponsored by players. I wanted to keep that tradition going. I think it was something that was real special to the arena. I financially backed that block, and my only requirement is you have to be there at every game.
What he's doing for Turner's Block and all that, everybody love it. Oh, he's so special.
If it wasn't for Myles, I wouldn't be able to come games because I'm on this goalie, low income. I still get a count because of Myles.
It's amazing to kind of get together with a bunch of people who are from all different backgrounds, but there's the common thread that we love this team and we love the guys that represent our town and our city.
It's family. We're a Pacer family.
People bleed Pacers here. It's insane.
Monster Myles!
The Pacers 5.
Monster Myles!
We at the line.
They have the energy throughout the entire game, from first quarter to fourth quarter.
It's just nice knowing you have that extra backing. You have your fans, but you have fans specifically tailored towards you, something that not a lot of people say they have. Fans would just come up to me and just say how thankful they were that I was here. Hit real close to home because they're just so genuine, just heartfelt.
When Myles got drafted here, he noticed that there was a lot of homeless people. So he started his initiative back then. His second year, he had Turner's Block. That's when we got everybody in Turner's Block involved in it, and it got bigger and bigger every year after that. And I'm so proud of everybody here, and I'm so glad that you're still here. We love all of our new members, and we love the members that have been with us from the start, and we so appreciate you.
When I was a kid, 8, 9 years old, it was a really cold day in Texas, 20-something degrees.
We hardly ever get cold in Dallas, but it was really cold that day, so I took the kids out just to get some hot cocoa.
There was a kid outside he was wearing shorts.
And he was literally taking the socks off of his feet and putting them on his hands, and then he would take them off of his hands and put it on his feet, just trying to get warm. Myles in particular, because he was the oldest, he was just like, I wish we can do something for him.
My mom had always had like extra clothes in the back of her car and whatnot.
And we gave him the jacket, and he was like really excited about it.
To me, that kind of hit home because I was like, damn, I can imagine if that was, me or anybody in my family outside in that situation. Ever since then, I was like, if I ever were fortunate enough to come into some earnings one day or actually make the league, I would give back and I would actually start this initiative based off of this story.
That's how we thought of the concept of having the W.A.R.M packs.
When you guys are ready, if you just want to go ahead and just take a bag and fill them up with each of the items that are here until we run out. So thank you for being here. So thank you.
It's really up to the people what you put in them. We try to incorporate like soaps and and lotions. We try to incorporate like toothbrush, toothpaste, some water, maybe some loose change, some positive notes to keep going. Any type of snacks you could think of, almost like a survival kit. Plan of action is you keep them like in the back of your car, kind of like my mom kept the jackets in the back of the car when we were kids. And if you see someone in need, you're able to hand them out, or you're able to kind of just keep them on you. If you see someone who really just might need them, you're able to pass them along.
We love what we do on nights like this with the W.A.R.M initiative and being able to give back to the community, give back to the people that aren't as fortunate as some of us.
Favorite part of doing this is just really able to lend a hand to our community. This is not like some charities where you just donate money and it goes somewhere. This you get to see when you pass out the bags. person, the one-on-one with the person you're giving the bag, and see how they really appreciate it.
We try to make sure that we put notes in there. And it's just notes of encouragement that lets them know that we're just there to support them. You never know why they're homeless.
You never know who you're gonna run into, like whose day you can change.
I think everybody here knows how near and dear this is to my heart, my W.A.R.M Foundation, and putting this together with my family. Let's give my family, a round of applause. W.A.R.M started off with We All Really Matter. As we were progressing it, we liked it, but we really thought that it didn't really encompass what we were really trying to get accomplished with W.A.R.M. And the whole part of it was just to be that. Like, I know I'm a huge role model in the community that I was brought up in. I'm a huge role model in the community out here, and honestly, just worldwide. As professional basketball players, when it comes to our image and whatnot, we're the most recognizable people. We don't wear helmets, we don't wear pads, we don't wear caps or anything. People see us. So whether you like it or not, anything you do at any time, you're always watched, you're always a role model. So we changed it to work as role models. I do have to give my sister credit. She's the one who kind of moved the needle towards that.
I feel like work as role models is more universal. I remember when we first started talking about it. I loved the idea, but I didn't really know if it would pick up the way it has. So it's really cool to see the expansion of it.
A lot of what I do is a family business, right? And it's cool to be able to incorporate, the people that are there for me from day one. It's incredible what basketball is able to do for me. People are able to see my journey, what I've come from and how I've made it and how I've impacted lives of other people.
Look right here and you can see the legacy of what he's building. All these people. And I was so glad when he signed his contract because I would have been heartbroken. What he's doing now is just amazing. And he's a great human being, and that makes it better.